Download this code and get free GPT-4o from codegive.com, link in the description below. Certainly. Understanding how gitignore works in conjunction with git add is crucial for effective version control using Git. In this tutorial, we will explore how gitignore behaves and provide code examples to illustrate its functionality. ####. What is gitignore? The gitignore file is used to specify which files and directories should be ignored by Git. This is useful for preventing sensitive information, build files, logs, and other non-source files from being tracked in your Git repository. ###. How does gitignore work? 1. Creating a gitignore file. The gitignore file is simply a text file where you list patterns for files and directories that you want Git to ignore. 2. Using git add. When you run git add, Git stages the changes for the next commit. If a file or directory matches a pattern in gitignore, it will not be staged, even if you attempt to add it. ###. Example of using gitignore. 1. Create a new Git repository. 2. Create a gitignore file. 3. Edit the gitignore file. Open the gitignore file in a text editor and add the following patterns. 4. Create some files. 5. Check the status. Before adding files, check the status of your Git repository. You should see that secret.txt, applog, and the node_modules/directory are untracked. 6. Add files to the staging area. Now, let's add file1.txt to the staging area. 7. Check the status again. You should see that file1.txt is staged for commit, while secret.txt, applog, and node_modules/ are still untracked. ###. What happens if you force add ignored files? If you want to add a file that is specified in gitignore, you can use the force option with git add. After running this command, if you check the status again, you will see that secret.txt is now staged for commit, despite being listed in gitignore. ###. Summary. The gitignore file tells Git which files or directories to ignore. When you run git add, files matching the patterns in gitignore will not be staged. You can force add files that are in gitignore using git add f. ###. Best practices. Use gitignore to keep sensitive information and unnecessary files out of your repository. Regularly review and update your gitignore file as your project evolves. Be careful when using git add f to avoid unintentionally committing sensitive or unnecessary files. With this understanding, you should be well equipped to manage your files effectively in Git.